So many times in business, we try to get things right. And there's this sense that we're so afraid sometimes to veer off the course or veer off the right track. So I see a lot of entrepreneurs. I was just having a conversation with a one-to-one client this morning. We're talking about content and the balance between authenticity and alignment and showing up in a way that's going to feel good for you, and also the structure and the scaffolding and optimizing for the algorithm. And there's this sense, and I was having this conversation with this person where it's like they're really trying to get it right. And my invitation to them, and this is a story I'll share with you, is like if you imagine driving a car, what looks like driving a car in a straight line is really just the car veering off to the left and veering off to the right and veering off to the left and veering off to the right. And then you're making all these little micro adjustments on the steering wheel. Maybe you drive down the highway, that's actually what you're doing. And the car is never actually driving straight. It might look like it's driving straight if you look at it from you know, far enough away. But in reality, it's really just veering off the course again and again and again. And your job as the person who's driving the car is really just make these micro adjustments to bring you back into the right course. And I see the journey of business really as the same thing, which is less of this journey of perfection, of arrival, and more as this continual razor's edge, this balancing act of balancing things like authenticity and alignment and the structure and balancing the head and the heart, the integration between these two things is never something I really land on. It's more so just being able to notice in a moment when I'm veering off to the left and then being able to just adjust that steering wheel and move it to the right. So, what would it be like if you just let go of this concept of perfection, this concept of arrival, this concept that you need to land somewhere, and just saw the journey of business growth just like driving a car? You know, we're not going to be on course a lot of the time. But the journey of just being able to notice, where am I? Where am I heading towards in a moment? To say like, oh yeah, the last couple of days I've really been kind of in my head. I've been stuck in a little bit of this analysis paralysis. Let me go adjust the steering wheel. Let me go out on a walk. Let me take a couple days off. Or maybe I'm like super in flow, but I need a little bit more form and structure to ground the business and to ground what I'm doing. And so maybe I need to bring more of that intellect back in to create more scaffolding around what I do. Less is this journey of arrival, less of this thing that you get right, and more is this continual journey of imperfection, continually veering off the path and just coming back again and again and again.